Checking in for your home.
There's 47 seconds left to play here in the first. Trent outside. Buries it from three-point range.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Cunningham's shot is off.
So you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Trent. Back to Curry. Lets it go from deep. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play.
Anchorage, 13.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
Now we'll hear from Allie Lepore since she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, Josh Hart is great at moving off ball, and he said, in today's league, cutting and making a layup is considered boring. Everyone wants ISO. Some of the fundamentals and beauty of the game are lost. For me, it's a feel. If you see the back of your defender's head, try to make a cut. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. 2 points. That one goes.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Trent outside. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Curry. Five on the clock. And it's Beasley in the corner. Trent outside. Hart outside. Pass to Trent. Outside Curry. Here's Hart. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Hart's got 9 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been off.
To the middle. Here's Richards. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Now here's Curry. And it's Beasley in the corner. Rebound by Anchorage. They'll be playing host to Miami for their next game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Pass to Richards. And communication is so crucial to winning basketball. Coach, teams that can get on the same page quickly, they clearly have an edge, right?
Oh, absolutely. I don't know that there's anything other than effort, maybe, that is more important to good defense than communication. The only way teams can be on the same page on how you want to cover certain situations is with great talk. It's got to be early, it's got to be loud, and it's got to be repeated.
So both teams making some changes here. Pass to Trent. Back to Curry. Here's Claxton. Now Beasley. He's guarded by Grimes. Stolen by Yabusele. Launches it. And the 3 ball is good. Grimes has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give.
Nance a screen. Back to Beasley. On the wing, Nance. Outside Curry. It's Beasley on the wing. Out in his own on the break. Cunningham with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Back to Bain. Claxton with the steal. And here's Trent outside. Outside Curry. And Quentin Grimes gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
2 fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
Clock at 6. Pass to Reed. And a miss there on the triple.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Shot by Grimes. No good. Here's Doncic. Good work defensively by Holmes.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Here's Doncic. The putback. They could use a bucket. Over Grimes. Gets to the corner and buries it.
Timeout.
Doncic has got 11 points.
And Doncic used to creating kind of a luxury for him to simply catch and shoot.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Big group substitution here for Anchorage. Anchorage trails by 17. Conley with the 3. Vanderbilt. It's good on the putback.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Nance a screen. Here's Doncic. The kick out to Rozier. Oh, good on the 3. And here we go. Fast break. Cunningham's got it. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, he got off to a slow start, but now in the second, he seems to be finding his rhythm.
Here's Rozier. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Man, Rozier getting up. Impressive to see someone his size finish with authority. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
On the wing, Anunoby. Great positioning on the putback.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
Outside Rozier.
Oh, here he comes. Goodness. Whew.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Leading by 17. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams will look to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
Cunningham inside. Pass to Vanderbilt. 6 feet out. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Terry Rozier. For Anchorage, they've gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. Vanderbilt hits them both. Curry with it. And it's Desmond Bain with the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And so here's the home team. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Here's Reed. And Reed throws it down.
Showing off his power. Reed gave the dunk everything he had.
Back to Anunoby. And they recover it. Pass to Cunningham. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Doncic outside. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And how about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. So Coach Van Gundy, after 4 Defensive Player of the Year awards, his last coming in 2024, do you think Rudy Gobert has a chance at another?
Well, look, Kevin, I think Rudy continues to play at just as high a level defensively. But now as the game has changed, I think we're starting to reward guys with those awards who can not only protect the rim and make it tough on teams, but can go out on the perimeter and guard multiple positions. So I think it'll be tough for him to get a pick.
Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Well, the skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
Reed with it. Now defended by Cunningham. Over in the corner, Doncic. There's the 3. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's ready to talk things through with them. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Payne for 3. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
And here is Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Curry has it in the corner. A three-pointer, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Here's Doncic. Hart, right side. And stolen by Anunoby. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Cunningham's got 5 now.
Yeah, and every year, Bane's playmaking seems to take another leap. Fantastic pass right there.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Commissioner Silver talked about health, and he said that some of the injuries that our young players are experiencing are overuse injuries. In earlier eras, players in school participated in different sports depending on the season. He said perhaps a return to that approach is warranted. Kevin?
Interesting thought. Okay, Allie, we thank you. And Terry Rozier, a combustible scorer coach who competes on the defensive end of the floor as well.
Great point, Kevin. I mean, Terry Rozier really made his career at the defensive end of the floor. He developed as an offensive player over time in the league, but he made his name and got his playing time based on what he did defensively. Yeah, when Gobert gets deep positioning like that, sometimes you're better off just sending him to the line.
For Anchorage, they've only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
A minute 42 left in the third quarter. Here's Beasley, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
Once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Beasley with the steal. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
And from the line, he's knocking it down about 71% of the time, and that's a percentage that needs to go up.
Well, you know, Rozier is a microwave scorer. He has the ability to run the offense and get it done at all 3 levels.
There's a good screen. Here's Grimes. Anchorage again can't hit. .102 left to play in the third. Back to Rozier. 6 on the shot clock. It's Trent on the wing. Back to Reed. And Reed throws it down.
Well, Trent Jr. certainly isn't relied upon for passing, but he's not a selfish player by any means.
The ball goes to Anchorage. Substitution for Anchorage.
43 seconds left in the third.
Gershon Yabusele. Julian
Hawkes outside.
Mike Conley.
Jacks up a 3. Beasley with the rebound. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
You see the full strength and athleticism of Murphy on this jam.
Conley left side. Gets a hand on it. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Anchorage. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic.
First team foul.
That's his first foul. Now Conley. Payne for 3. It's not going to go for him.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Doncic feeling it out. And Doncic throws it down.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Stolen away. And Doncic throws it down.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Whoops, they pick off the pass. Pass to Richards. Outside, Payne. Anchorage again can't hit.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Trent can't hit.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And with so many teams, Stan, filling roster spots with rookie contracts, the importance of drafting well continues to rise.
Well, absolutely it does, Kevin. The quicker you can get those guys up to speed and helping you on their rookie contracts, where they're at least relatively lower price, helps your salary cap situation, helps you fill out the roster with quality players.
I'll tell you, you Give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
The kick out to Walker. There's the try. And the dunk by Walker.
You know, didn't need two hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier.
Second personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Team foul.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Payne for 3.
Desmond
Drills it from outside.
3.
And how about Desmond Bain, among the most accurate shooters in the world?
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Yep, and that's a confidence builder for Cunningham. Good to see him getting it done inside.
Here's Rozier. It's stolen by Cunningham. And a wide open look for Payne. No good on the triple.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Well, we've seen this before from Rozier. Once he catches fire, he stays hot. He's a pure scorer.
Cunningham's shot is off. The kick out to Walker. Fires the 3. Olynyk with the steal. Walker in the corner. Pass to Rozier. Outside, Green. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Here's Grimes. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
And this game has been so smooth for Rozier. He's finding his shots and really taking charge on the floor.
And Lonnie Walker picks up the foul.
Fourth team
That's
foul.
his first foul. Both teams will make substitutions. Payne for 3. It's hauled in by Claxton.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Well, it seems like he's making everything. Nothing makes a coach happier than seeing your offense play.
Left side, Payne. Shot from the top of the key. And he hits the jump shot.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Back to Rozier. Driving to the basket. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Anunoby outside. The quick look, no good that time. Over to the wing. Puts it up. Walker in the corner. On the wing, Walker. Olynyk. The kick out to Rozier. 6 to shoot. Back to Olynyk. Over Gobert. And the basket by Olynyk.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
With enthusiasm, Anunoby punishing the D for giving him that opening.
Pass to Olynyk. Outside Rozier. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. And the outcome of this one was never...